yes, let's make sure you click. Oh, yes, and then you. Yes. Okay, let's resume.
Hi guys, DeeSims here. Welcome back to the channel. And today I bring to you another decorating video. Now, this one is a big one. So we are building the new mini mansion for Barbie Generation 2 and kind of 3. So I wanted to bring you guys along with the entire build. I initially started this on Twitch. That's where you can see the original building of this, because unfortunately this was back when my game was running on DirectX 11 and I lost the footage for the building portion of this house. But this is what the house looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the inspo photo. It's kind of almost spot on, but this is what I was going for, and this is what we have. And of course I had to make it Barbie, adding the pink and everything. And I realized I haven't really built a lot of one level or one story homes. So my next two builds are actually huge one story, like family homes. I'm really excited about it, but let's get into the building. Okay, starting off with the kitchen. If you know me, you know I always start off with the kitchen. I've just been doing that for such a long time and it's just natural at this point. But we start off with this beautiful kitchen. This is the Judith kitchen and I absolutely love it. It is one of my new favorites. And something I really wanted, because I was going off the inspo that I found on like an architectural website for house plans and stuff, and I really loved how they had the kitchen laid out, which was a huge double fridge with like the double ovens, because you know if you don't got double ovens it ain't gonna work. But we ended up finding this kitchen set. You can Google it. It's called the Judith kitchen. It is so beautiful. It is one of my new favorite kitchens and everything matches, and there's so many different swatches and I just love it so much. But we end up going with this, where we have a double fridge, we have a dishwasher, a microwave that's sitting on top of each other there, and then we have the two double ovens on the other side. Originally this build was at the third wall height because I really wanted tall ceilings. I was really going for a modern contemporary house, just to show the money and the wealth of Bella Eve. I really wanted something to show that. And we have these beautiful wide windows in the kitchen, as well as skylights. There are skylights all over this house. There's plenty of natural light and it's so beautiful during the day. Like the light just shines into the house and it looks so freaking good. But y'all, this is one of my new favorite kitchen sets. I absolutely love it. I may even use this same exact set for Willie. But yeah, we spent so much time on this kitchen on stream. It was about 3 hours of just going back and forth between this coral color you see here or the all out gold and beige aesthetic. But I really wanted some type of pink for Barbie. This is Barbie Legacy after all. So I really wanted it to work. We went back and forth between wallpapers and flooring, and it was fun though. We got it in the end. A lot of people really wanted this color kitchen because it's so different. But a lot of people also wanted that beige gold aesthetic. But I really love this. And I'm so happy we kept it because it just fits so well within the house. Now, I will say this is back when I was using DirectX 11. So I had so many issues even during the streams, like just with lag and crashing. And I just could not build comfortably using DirectX 11. And I built a lot and I have so much building going on this month. I have this house, which is huge. I think this house is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom mansion with a 2-car garage, but it is massive. Okay, and I'm building Willie's house for my Rags to Kisses series for him and Jazz, and that house is also huge. I think that's like it's a 4-bedroom 4-bath house with a upstairs loft area. Even though it's a one floor 1-story house, it does have a loft area, plenty of room for guests and kids. And they both have really big outdoor spaces. So you'll see the outdoor space later on because I definitely wanted outdoor spaces. But honestly, I'm being honest, I think the houses are very similar. But I kind of was going for that. I wanted something that could kind of match with each other. And I really don't do a whole bunch of 1-story houses. So this was just fun to just find new house plans and floor plans and kind of test them out in The Sims. So yes, I will be streaming Willie's house very soon. I've already done a lot of the bones of it, building the exterior and doing a lot of the landscaping and things like that. Really been loving the landscaping lately. It's been real nice. But I really love this. I really love this kitchen. I'm so happy we stuck with this color, and it all just comes together very well. We tried a couple of new things in these builds, and I think that's what I'm really excited about, is just trying out new things and seeing it all come together. Because even with Willie's house, there's a different aesthetic I want to go for, but we'll you know, if you come to the stream, I'm going to be building Willie's house on stream, or decorating, I should say, really soon. I did a lot of the exterior off camera, so it was, you know, real therapeutic. Right now, we're just going through and cluttering up the kitchen a lot. I really didn't want a whole bunch of stuff all over the counters. Like I said, this game has a ton of small appliances now, which I love, but I really wish we had like an appliance cabinet or something where you can put all of those appliances like within somewhere, because I really do want like a mixer and a rice cooker, and I have like modded things like the air fryer and a crock pot and things like that. So I really wish we could have some type of appliance drawer or something where you could just put appliances in and then just pull them out as you need them. That would be a really cute quality of life thing to add to The Sims 4. But yes, this kitchen was very basic. I did not do a whole bunch of cluttering as I normally do all over the counters, because I really wanted to keep a certain vibe. I wanted it to be very sleek, very clean. I still wanted it to be Barbie, and I still wanted it to be very, you know, family cutesy, because this house is so new for Bella Eve and her new man, Neil. They're so cute together. If you haven't seen the latest episode of Barbie, you definitely gotta go check it out. It's so cute, but I cannot wait to fill this house with so many babies, like literally so many. I think this house is so beautiful that I may even do their wedding here. We may have like an impromptu wedding, housewarming type party, and just have a beautiful wedding at this house, because it's so pretty. And as you can see, some of the light just pour in. It's so nice. But everything about this house, I really wanted it to be statements. Like, this is my first sim to ever who's ever won the lottery. I wanted the new house to show just that, so I was very going for, I like to say artsy fartsy, but I was really going for artsy fartsy statement pieces to kind of show the money in this house. Bella Eve is definitely going to be funding a few generations down the line, so the money has to last. As much as we have, this house costs $200,000. Like, it is not a cheap house, but it's definitely going to set us up to make more money with her job and just how she's choosing, quote unquote, to invest. We are going to be investing money using the in-game mechanic, as well as we have our new money trees where we're going to be duplicating our money as much as we possibly can. We have our business that is thriving and making a boatload of cash all the time. So Bella Eve is being very smart with her investments, and I'm just so happy to see that. But this house is massive, y'all. There's a bedroom off or right behind where we're doing this artwork. There's a bedroom there with does every room have its own bathroom? No, but this guest room does. It has its own ensuite, and you will see me saving a lot. You will see me saving to the gallery a lot, just because, like I said, I had so many crashes that it was just kind of vital that I save the house every like 20 minutes to avoid us losing everything that's going on. So just bear with me. We did end up moving a sim in because we started to do some things that we needed to do a little testing for, and that was kind of making like this in-wall gas fireplace. Now, I really would love a gas fireplace insert where you can just put it into a wall like we're doing here, and your Sims can just, you know, it just looks very sleek and modern. These are very common nowadays, so it would be nice to get like a very contemporary type of in-place fireplace like this. But what we ended up doing was using these torch lamps from, I think it was Get Famous, and you just kind of line it up. We was smart, used platforms in the basement and really tried to make this look as good as we could. Your Sims can't warm up to it, or like, you know, Saint Nick not about to come down it for the holidays, but it does give you the same vibe as a fireplace, and it looks really, really good. So that took us a little time to do on stream as well, but it was so nice, like doing something new. And we found a whole bunch of different like TikToks, like Sims building hacks and stuff. So it was nice to kind of try it out and stuff like that. We kind of came up with our own process, and in the end, it looks really stinking good. But you will probably notice that this house is not as cluttered as my as all of my other builds would be, or even like my other family homes would be. And that's mostly because I wanted it, like I said, I wanted to go for that modern aesthetic where everything was kind of clean cut, straightforward, but also I want Neil and Bella Eve to add their own like live things in here. Like I want them to add their own little pictures and their own, you know, things they get from work, or like their kids' paintings and artwork and things like that. I want them to add things around their home. So yes, there's a lot of expensive art pieces around here and everything looks very clean cut and modern, but I really wanted space for the Sims to be able to put their own, you know, little flair on their new home. But yes, I love how this turned out. We was going back and forth trying to figure out how we can make this wall not look so bland. I think that was my biggest struggle with this build, was because I was going for contemporary modern, which isn't really my building style, but I feel like I can adapt to it a little well. I think the thing that was, you know, frustrating me the most was like, how do I make this not look boring? Or the biggest thing, how to make it not look flat. So it was just a lot of stuff going on. In some of these videos, I did not have Better Build Buy installed, just because I was trying to figure out what was lagging out my game, what was crashing it. And it didn't come to my conclusion until like a week ago that it was actually DX11. Like I just had so many issues running DX11, more than I've ever had in my entire history of playing The Sims 4. Like it all came with that update, and I am going to stay on DirectX 9 until until I'm forced to run DX11, because I had so many issues. Honestly, at this point, I feel like if you're running DirectX 11, like girl, just restart your mod folder and then don't add nothing that don't say DS11 compatible, because that's what I was having issues with. I just don't recommend it right now. It's not as stable as it should be. Maybe if you're running no CC, it would be better. But if you're running CC, I highly recommend that you stay on DirectX 9. And I think even a lot of modders have suggested that as well. It's just too many things that go into running DirectX 11 when the game wasn't originally built on that. So just take that how you will. But yes, right now we're starting the living room. I absolutely love this pink couch. And I go back and forth between, is this too much? Is it not too much? But also remembering that this is a Barbie house. So it definitely has pink. There's pink everywhere, but it's not like throw up in your face pink, which is something I also wanted to add to this, because generation 1 of Barbie was very, very colorful, very, very bright pink. Hear me roar. But this, I was trying to go for more of a rose gold and maybe more of like a mauve type of pink, to kind of tone it down a little bit, but still represent the pink for Barbie. And I think it just came together so nice. But like I said, I did struggle with trying to figure out what I can add to make the space still look clean and not so cluttered and things like that. So you may see me, you may even see it as we're going through this, battling back and forth, trying to figure out like, what the heck can I add to this where it's not too much, or it's not overkill, or it's not just boring, because that's what I was getting out of it. I'm like, dang, this is so boring. I think Willie's house is definitely going to be a lot different, because I really want Willie's house to be a combination of Jazz's style and Willard's style. And I think that's going to be a little bit more in my comfort level. But I will say for this, even though there's a lot of empty rooms, because we don't have anything to fill it with right now. We don't have any kids or, you know, dedicated spaces we need or anything like that. I'm interested to see how we can continue to add to this house, add personality to it, but still keep that whole modern aesthetic. But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm very excited to decorate Willard's house. I can't wait to add in like little pieces of like old and new, plus like a dark masculine aesthetic. I'm just so excited to play around with different, you know, just different feels of furniture and types and styles and stuff like that. It's gonna be cute. But yes, we're still doing the living room. I think after this we go into the laundry room. So the completed rooms in this house, of course, is this main area that you see, which is the kitchen, dining room, living room area. We have a completed laundry room, and then we have all of the bathrooms are done. Mostly the guest rooms are just empty because there's nothing else to put in there. We also have the owner's suite, which is huge, by the way. And we have their beautiful bathroom with a wet room. Wet rooms are like my new favorite obsession in bathrooms. If you know me, you know that I hate doing bathrooms. I just don't like it at all. But lately I've been having a little fun with it, and it's been nice. But we get to do their bathroom and their room, which is very, very nice. It's a beautiful size. Honestly, I was just like, what the heck do I put in this room? It was so big and open, and I know that's like what you need for these modern houses, but it felt weird because lately I've been trying to make more cozy, close-knit homes and like smaller. And I just really been loving that vibe. It just definitely gives you the cozy vibe. And as much as cute as this is, it does feel cozy, but it still does feel very like sleek and modern. Maybe a little cold. I feel like that's what a lot of people associate with that modern feel. And I really wanted it to be warm. So I try my hardest to warm it up as much as I can. So the pinks definitely help. But I was definitely in love with this like pink and brown, bronze, chocolate, copper, color palette for this build, and kind of ran with it a little bit. But adding these vases really helped because y'all, I was trying so hard to figure out what the heck do I put in this fireplace. I felt like everything felt flat. I felt like it was just, I was about to abandon it, was what I was about to say, because I could not figure out for the life of me like how to make this look good. But adding these vases really helped. And of course, I feel like that added to her having money. So it was good in the end. But this was challenging for me. Building out of your comfort zone is not easy, but it is fun when you get into it. I cannot lie about that. It is very fun. I think next, like I said, we're gonna go into the laundry room. The outdoor spaces. Okay, so this house has a ton of different like courtyards, and I shouldn't say a ton. They have 3 different courtyards. So we have one in the entry of the home. We have a private courtyard right behind that black door that you see. You'll see all the furniture for the courtyards towards the end of this video. And then we also have those big glass doors that's on the opposite wall of here that opens to our pool area. There's a jacuzzi back there. We have eating space out there, grill, and another like closed off courtyard sitting area. So definitely added a lot of different elements to the home. That was different for me as well. Looking at the floor plan, there were a lot of private courtyards. I'm like, what people gonna do all these courtyards? But it could be perfect for parties. And there's a lot of events and stuff we can do in the game now. So you should have no problem filling those courtyard areas. But as you can see right here, we're doing the laundry room, and off to the side of that laundry room is the guest room I was mentioning. Oh, a tip. If you hate having laundry baskets all over your lot, in all the rooms, and when it's time to do laundry, your Sims are just forgetting to, get the laundry from this room, go all the way downstairs, go to the basement. What I've been doing lately that has really been working is putting all of the laundry baskets in one area. So they're going to go into the baskets automatically anyway. So what I started doing in a lot of my builds is putting all the laundry baskets where the laundry actually is. And then when it's time to wash clothes, your Sims can go to those laundry baskets in the home and just put them straight into the wash. So highly recommend that for houses of this size. There's no need to put them all in all these rooms other than looks. I mean, if you want looks though, just get a decorative laundry basket. This is way easier having all the laundry baskets in one area. So when it's time to do your laundry, you can just go to that one specific area and get all of the clothes. But yes, this is the laundry room. Love this like chocolate set of these appliances. I really was running with that. It was good. But here is the bathroom that I was telling you guys about. I absolutely love this bathroom. We have a separate place for the toilet, and then it may look a little different in the living room because this video is cut, spliced, and diced all over. Like, it was so many hours of footage of this place. So if you see things look different, they're the same. You'll see it all at the end in the screenshots. But I really wanted to go for this wet room area that was in the house plans that was on that original inspo picture. And like I said, I'm really loving the bathrooms and stuff now. So what we did here was, I think we add like a glass wall or maybe just even an opening. And then we have a tub in that wet room, and we also have 2 showers. So the point of a wet room is basically, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's where your tub and showers and everything would be. And there's mostly like a drain where you can drain all the water out, but you can put all your things in one area. It definitely gives me that sleek and modern feel of it all. It took us a little minute to try to figure out how exactly we wanted it, but I wanted these big things to be done first. My biggest things that I was worried about was this wet room, this bathroom, that in-wall fireplace look that I was like, how the heck are we going to do that? And of course, the kitchen layout and how that was all going to work. But what we ended up doing was going for this opening here. and it just came together really nicely. It really worked. We ended up putting 2 showers in at the end and a beautiful tub with some nice floor tiles, and it just really came together. Like, I just loved how it all turned out. And we get like floating vanities and nice lighting in here, and it's super cute. I just can't wait to see. We're going to be in this house for a while, so I just can't wait to see how it all like flows when we get kids and things like that. And the reason I say, I'm gonna be honest, this build was very unexpected, but when my son when she won the lottery, listen, we had to show out. But the reason I say this is going to be a thing for for generation 3 is because generation 3 is vet Barbie. She is going to be a vet, and a lot of you guys have suggested that she kind of like goes to school, or, you know, maybe like take classes or something, because you don't just become, I mean, before university, you could just become a vet. But you guys are basically saying it would be nice for her to kind of live with her family for a while before she's able to kind of be on her own, if she even wants to be on her own. So this build kind of serves as ending of generation 2 going into generation 3. Now, I think it's going to be a little weird for us because we are having children later in our generation than we did, of course, for generation 1. So I think it's just going to take us, we're going to just play it and see how we run into it. I'm definitely super excited for Pet Vet Barbie. I cannot wait to build a vet. I haven't built a vet office, vet clinic, whatever, in so long. And I found a lot of different CC and stuff. So I'm really excited to play with it again and get into that aspect. But a lot of you guys were saying that whoever is the heir for generation 3, they should live at home for a little bit. And they should maybe take classes or at least try to develop their vet skill outside of high school or whatever. I don't know if we would necessarily like go to college, because college can be long. But another suggestion that I got was we should get the mod that only requires a few credits to complete a degree or something like that. And maybe say like she got like an associate's degree, or she just got kind of like the training you need to be like a vet assistant or something like that. Maybe even work in a vet clinic or a vet job, because there are some custom jobs where you can just be like a veterinarian assistant or something like that, just to kind of get her skills up, so when she is ready to open up her own vet clinic, she has skills and background and things like that. It gives us a chance to still live in this house and love on this house, as well as we get to see Bella Eve and Neil become parents and see a little bit more of a family from Bella Eve and Neil, versus straight away just aging our heir completely up to, like a young adult or whatever and going into it. I would love to see our heir kind of learn about animals, have animals of her own. Maybe she like loves animals at an early age, and we can get her like a hamster or a hedgehog or something, and just kind of see her grow into becoming a veterinarian. Another thing that you guys picked up on is that Neil is actually an animal lover. Like, his aspiration, I think, was the love of animals. And I thought that would be so cute, because maybe she like takes after her dad and wants to become a vet. And I thought that was so stinking adorable. So yes, Bella Eve and Neil are moving into this house in the next episode. And though we do have some very empty spots, for instance, all of the guest rooms are empty. The garage is empty. But you guys had a suggestion that Neil should have a spot in the house, because Kenny definitely didn't have that in generation 1. And I thought the garage would be a perfect place for Neil, because we don't need any more space in this house. Normally my garages serve as storage and laundry maybe, but we have a dedicated laundry room and everything like that. I think it would be so great for Neil to be in that garage and kind of turn it into his own space. Neil is going to be into tech. His job is in tech, but maybe his love for animals can be like a hobby, or they just get like a whole bunch of animals, and in the house, this big old house could definitely use some. Speaking of that, Neil has his own dog. So Dennis, the dog, is moving in with us. In the next episode, everybody's moving to this house, but Dennis is already there, and then we have Duchess. So I took one of the spare bedrooms and I turned it into a pet room. Duchess was already gonna have her own room, but now that we have Dennis, they kind of share that room. And it has all their toys and a separate washing area for pets. Like, this house is literally perfect. It is gonna be so perfect for Generation 3. So I'm just excited to play in this house, and I really want time to play in it, which is why I said, as we have kids and we age them up and things like that, I definitely want to try to utilize this house throughout both generations, because let's be honest, this was a lot of work. This was a huge build, and I don't want to give up on it or go past it so easily. So yes, we're here in the owner suite, creating this beautiful bedroom. I absolutely love this bed set. This is the Eliza bed set. You can search that up on Google. But I absolutely love this set. It's so cute. I love it. Came with like these LED lights that you could put under the bed and you could put behind the headboard. I absolutely loved it. Like I said, I really wanted cozy and modern, and I feel like that's hard to do. So it was nice finding things like this to kind of really play up on that whole thing, to kind of help things be a little bit better. But yes, girl, it's been a minute since we talked through a whole build. I'm proud of myself. We're almost, heading towards the end. But y'all, I love this house. It is going to be available on my Patreon, and going forward, all of my builds will be under DirectX 9. If you download a build and it is not like you have the question mark wallpaper, I promise you, if you're running DirectX 11, that's what it is. And I cannot help with that. Run your things. There's no help there. I mean, there's no, like, other than Reddit, and you can't blame people on Reddit because, not everybody knows about it or goes to it. But I could not find a solution on what was causing my game to act the way it was. It was honestly like I just had to go and test things. And if it wasn't for Reddit, I wouldn't have just converted back to DirectX 9. So listen, if your game is messing up and you're running DirectX 11, all I did was go in settings. I went in settings and clicked DirectX 9 or Direct 9, whatever, and reloaded my game. If you're running Reshade or G-Shade, uninstall it and reinstall it back for whatever version you're using. If you're using 9 or 11, reinstall it for that, and then just go from there. But girl, it was not fun, y'all. It was not fun. But I haven't had no issues since converting back. Even though I've updated a lot of my wallpapers, I even ran the Sims 4 Studio batch fix for DirectX 11 wallpapers and stuff, and I've had no issues with converting back. Definitely go at your own, caution. Make backups of your saves and your mods folder. But I went back and I didn't have any issues. Thank the Lord. Because I was just struggling. I was so irritated. Oh goodness. And then we just had the patch that came out yesterday for the Life and Death pack, and XML broke, and it's already been updated and things are working again. But I just fixed my game. I feel like I just fixed it, and it's already like there's already a possibility that it can just be broken again. So until I'm ready and confident that all of the mods that I use are updated, I am going to be playing offline for a while. But I am going to be updating. I just need a couple days of my game not breaking. Like, I just want a couple days of actually like enjoying my game and building and playing my families and having fun with my game because I just got it back. Like, literally just got it back. Here is a cute little wall collage. I want to fill these with photos, preferably their wedding photos. I really want them to get married really soon. I want babies like immediately. We've been waiting so long for love in this generation. And now that her job is pretty much done, we do have more like job tasks to do, but not as much. We have 2 levels I think to get through, and we still have to max our skills, but I'm not worried about that. That literally all of that could be done in like an episode or 2. But now we have to have the kids and we have to speed that up because I don't want to spend too much time with no Generation 3. It's kind of just going to be like that middle period waiting for everyone to age up and all those kinds of things. So I really want to kind of like get a groove on it. Like I said all the time with generation, with Barbie, it's at a certain point, after a while, at a certain point, things just start rolling, really starts rolling. So yes. We're starting off with the pet room, or we're well into the pet room. And I do go around and sprinkle a couple of pet beds throughout the house. Right now we have a cat and a small dog. So we are able to use the small pet beds all around the house. As you can see, they have these cute little chairs. I really wanted to go all out in this room, but I think by this point I was just kind of like tapped. I built in this house. I think I have like 7 or 8 hours of footage of this house. So like I said, this video is very much spliced around and cut up, and you're probably missing a lot, but I promise you, if I was to upload all of the footage, it would have been 2 hours of sped up footage. So definitely cut a lot of things out. But I end up adding this pet wash area, which I think is so vital when you have dogs, because I hate washing dogs in the same bathtub that the Sims use. So a lot of the vet CC that's out have these separate pet stations that only allow pets to be washed in them, and I think it's so perfect. So now that we have Dennis, it's important that we have him a little pet wash area, and who knows, down the line we could be getting so many dogs. I feel like if Bella Eve was like, I feel like if Neil was like, hey, you know, hun, let's get another dog, she'll be like, whatever you want, you know, get it. So I feel like that's how this house is gonna be, especially when especially when the heir, you know, she's gonna love animals. I want her to be like, Mom, can I get a puppy? Can I get a cat? And Bella Eve's gonna be like, yeah, sure. You know, just like absolutely spoiling her. I think Bella Eve, you see how she spoils Duchess. Imagine when she has a kid. She's not gonna be able to say no. So yes, that's our little pet area. I think I go through and add a whole bunch of like little neon signs and little stickers and stencils and stuff around here. And I think we moved to the outdoor areas, and you can see all of the courtyard and add-ons and things that this house have. But as you can see, this house is massive. It is a big house. It is not small in the slightest, and there's a lot of work that went into all of this. And whew, girl, I can't believe it's actually done. And like I said, I've been working on a whole nother house, and it has not been decorated, but a lot of the landscape and things are done for Willard's house, and I'm going to be decorating it really soon on my Twitch channel. All of that info is in the description down below. If you want to come and join us on a stream, we have a good time. We play music, we crack jokes, and it just be a good time. So between this and Willard's house, and also building for autumn, if you don't know, I'm doing an exclusive Twitch series on Twitch where we're playing Sims 4 Cottage Living with our Sim Autumn. And she just moved to this huge like 50 by 50 or 64 by 64 lot, and we're converting all of that as well. So I've just been building a lot. I've been building so much. I even have a whole house to build for JC when JC and Raheem and them come back. Like, girl, I have so much building to do. So sometimes I need a little bit of a break. Sometimes we just need some gameplay, you know? And plus I did some building in Willard's house and Willard's episodes. So y'all, your girl been working. We've been doing a lot of work. But here's that big outdoor area I was telling you about. Yes, the pool is small. There are so many people mad about the size of the pool. I mean, I adjusted the lot to have as much backyard area as I wanted, but honestly, I don't feel like you need such a huge pool. I don't feel like it is like a make or break. Of course, we could have extended it into that area where you see that little fire pit with the seating. We could extend it there and make it like a lap pool, but honestly, I don't mind this size pool. A lot of people were very upset about the size of the pool. Like, she has all this money, why does she have this small pool? And it's like, because it's meant to be that, a small pool. I don't think she needs to have a massive pool to show that, you know, she has money. Look at the house. The pool is just it's a little taste. But I love these spotlights. I think they came with Love Struck, and they do like a nice little spotlight glow on the house at night. So we put those all around the backyard area, added in a little air fryer, because like I said, I definitely feel like they're an air fryer family. We don't know if Neil cooks yet, but Bella Eve sure does not. She cooks very limitedly. In this house, they can very much have a butler. I think that's also been a suggestion, that we have a butler. We have enough money and enough room to actually have a butler. So I would love to hear that. Do you guys think we should get a butler? I mean, maybe I'll talk about it in the episode as well, but yeah, a butler is definitely something they could have. We could definitely add that into our budget and lifestyle and all that kind of thing. But we have this private area over here where the jacuzzi is. This opens up into the owner's bedroom, and they have their own private area. I plan on locking that gate so nobody can come through but them. So if they want to, I was thinking about putting an outdoor shower here, because if they wanted to shower outdoors, they definitely could do that. We have a jacuzzi, some candles, a nice little seating area, and this is the private seating area at the entrance. So you actually walk through the second garage and come into this area, into that big black door. That's the entrance. And the entryway, this is like your entryway corridor. So this will be perfect for parties if you wanted to remove this furniture and put out tables for food and bar and drinks and dancing and all that kind of stuff. You have so much room in this house. This house is massive. You can also see from this shot here the other two guest rooms. They're on the right of the screen. They do have a bathroom in the middle. So it's a ton of space here, like literally so much freaking space. But that's pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much it. We're about to go to the front, add a little bit more seating there for, I guess, the front courtyard. There's a lot of courtyards, like I said. But thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a long time since we talked over an entire voiceover, but I absolutely love this house and I can't wait to live in it and play in it. And I'm so happy I have the opportunity to, because sometimes I feel like I build houses like this and then the series is just like over or it's run its course. But now we actually get to play in this beautiful house and I'm so excited. But I can't wait to hear your tips and suggestions and thoughts and everything down below. But yes, thank y'all so much. I will see you really soon. And yeah, remember to stay beautiful, stay lovely, stay in that house, and have a grand day. Bye, guys.
Yeah. One step 달려와줘 like a lily 나만 사랑한다고 가져왔던 떨림마저 저 바람결에 사라지는 것 좋은 푸른 바다 자수 아래 우린 Cadillac Drive Your shine Just take my hand You 어서 용기 말 기다리는데